Hey, welcome to the Casey Hubble Show, Christmas Eve. I was shocked and wanted to make this video kind of outside my wheelhouse, but shocked is an understatement today when I found out that Norfolk State University in Virginia has hired Michael Vick to be their head football coach. Michael Vick. And for those of you who don't remember what Michael Vick did, if there is anybody that doesn't remember it, Michael Vick ran a dogfighting ring on his property, and police responding to an unrelated call discovered the dogfighting ring. And what they discovered when they got there was over 50 dogs, mostly pit bulls, some with scars and injuries, most were underfed. Half the dogs were chained outside to car axles, which is common, I guess, in dogfighting, and just out of reach of each other. There was a blood-stained fighting area, animal training and breeding equipment, including a rape stand, a device in which a female dog who is too aggressive to submit to animals for breeding is strapped down with her head in a restraint, a break or parting stick used to pry open fighting dogs' mouths during fights, and a lot of dog carcasses of dead dogs. What they eventually found out that Vick did, he lied about it at first and tried to blame it on his family. But they found out that Vick participated in killing and torturing animals. He would wet dogs down and attach electric cables to their ears, throw them in horse tanks and watch them be electrocuted. He beheaded dogs. He slammed them on concrete until they were dead by their back feet, and hung them from a wire suspended between two trees. Witnesses said Vick laughed and got great entertainment and joy out of torturing and killing these pit bulls and other dogs. A lot of times they would put smaller breed domesticated dogs in with these dogs to get them to train them to kill other dogs. And they thought that was funny, that the little dogs would be ripped apart by these pit bulls. And this is something that Vick was convicted of. And there have been numerous attempts to rehabilitate this guy. At the time, he was the highest paid player in the National Football League. He's quarterback for the Atlanta Falcons. And rightfully so, this ruined his career and put him out of the public eye, most people thought, for good. This guy should be in prison, in my opinion, to this day. But Norfolk State thought he should be in a position to set an example for their young athletes. Michael Vick is head coach of the Norfolk State University football team. And if you look online at social media, there are a lot of people that are applauding this decision. When I saw it, I remember the case. I remember the detailed FBI reports that came out about this case and the horrific animal cruelty that Vick directly participated in, lied about, and then admitted that he did. The extremely light sentence he got for this, it could have been a lot of years in prison. But to see him put in position to influence others, to be a role model for young student athletes, to think there's somebody at Norfolk State that thinks that this is justifiable is unbelievable. It reminded me of a case here in Waco. I don't know if you remember it or not. The Queso the Cat case with Baylor University, where two young student athletes went and got a cat from down by Taco Cabana, close to the university. cat that had been nurtured and fed by the Taco Cabana employees. It hung around the Taco Cabana so much they fed it cheese sauce and nicknamed it Queso. Do you remember that? Well, two of these young athletes from Baylor went down there, found the cat, shot it with a pellet gun, put it in their SUV, skinned it, beheaded it, pulled the fur and things off its skull, and we're going to keep the cat's skull as a trophy. Fortunately, the police caught them because they were reported right away for shooting this cat and grabbing it and putting it in their SUV. They were arrested and charged with animal cruelty. The problem was at the time, Texas law did not protect stray animals because Texas law at the time protected animals as property. And a feral animal, which the authorities determined Queso was not protected by Texas law. That resulted in a big change in Texas law concerning animal cruelty. Now, cruelty to any animal is covered under the law. It doesn't have to be somebody's property. But what Vick did is disgusting and horrific, and the fact that this man is legitimized with any kind of a job in education or any type of job where he's looked up to after what he did to all those animals for such a long time and got great joy out of it. Doesn't that tell you something about Michael Vick's underlying character? Who could do something like that to dogs? I don't think here in Texas he would be out of prison. But somehow he finagled his way out of a long prison term to be head coach at a college, a historically black college and university like Norfolk State. It's sad, and I just wanted to take a moment to point it out to you. This is a video I hope that you'll share and that you'll make people aware of. And if you know anybody with the state of Virginia, anybody with the ASPCA or the Humane Society, Norfolk State needs to be boycotted for this. Anybody who goes to one of their games, anybody who signs to play football for Michael Vick should be ashamed of themselves. Anyway, I wish I had a brighter, cheerier message for Christmas Eve, but I do wish you a very Merry Christmas. And we'll be back again with another episode of Waco Corruption. For now, thank you very much and have a great holiday, okay? See ya.